Hi, Marie Sue here from MixSleuth HQ. We've been super busy since we last spoke, improving the app in almost every way. I'm going to show you some of the new features that will help you to ID more tracks in your mixes. Let's get into it. It starts the same way as always. Point MixSleuth at your mix. As before, add a playlist if you've got one, and don't worry if you haven't. MixSleuth works it out either way. The scan options have some new features. We've added a rescue unknown gaps, which will run another pass to pick up more tracks. Note that it will take longer if selected. The other big feature is we've added another world-class catalogue to the deep scan for those tracks that the standard scan doesn't pick up. For this demo, we will scan online only and enable rescue and do slow for accuracy. Select those and hit scan. Watch the magic. We've sped this bit up. Depending on the scan options you selected and the mix length, it will take some time to complete, so make yourself a cuppa while you wait. And there it is, every track it found, in order, with timestamps across the whole set. We've added a confidence toggle. This is where you decide how much MixSleuth shows you. MixSleuth works by probing the audio at defined intervals. If it only gets one hit for a track, then its confidence will be low. 3 good probes is high. Think it got one wrong? Reject the ID, and MixSleuth drops it, rather than arguing with you. Or type the correction in yourself. Your edits save with the mix. And if 2 tracks ended up sharing a row, split them apart at the playhead. Like before, and when you're happy, share your track list. Or export it in the format you actually need. Now for our new experimental features. Why experimental? Well, we're still playing around with it ourselves to work out what works and what doesn't. It's called the ID Workbench, and it's for the tracks nothing can identify. The bootlegs, the unreleased, the dubs. We're using it ourselves to work out what actually helps to improve our recognition engine, so it's rough in places as we play with different features. You can point it at a single track or at a whole mix, and there are feedback icons at the bottom of the app. Please tell us what works and what doesn't, because that's what decides where it goes next. Without further ado, let's take a look. Okay, here's the scan we just did. Notice the last track, Into the Dark. That's actually only just come out very recently. So what I want to show you is this. If I load a scan of the same mix from a couple of weeks back, that track wasn't detected at all. If I scroll down to the bottom, you can see the last track here is unknown, undetermined. This is perfect for me to demo the ID Workbench. To open it, I left-click on the track here, and then left-click here again to open it in the ID Workbench. Here we are, back in the ID Workbench. You can see the waveform of the unknown track at the top. By using the play controls and actually listening to this track, I can hear that the first minute is clearly one track. And in the next 50 seconds, the DJ turns the deck off in vinyl mode, and there is some crowd cheering. After which it is clearly a different track, running all the way to the end. So I want to split this into 3 chunks, discard the middle as noise, and work on identifying the other 2. So I drag the playhead to where I want to split and press Split at Playhead. Like that. Then I drag the playhead to the next split point and hit the button again. You can see the 2 solid white lines marking my split points. And now I have 3 unknown tracks in the list below, which I can decide what to do with. I can still use the play controls to remind myself what each section is. Like this. And adjust the split boundaries if I want to. I know the middle section is just noise, so I am going to choose Manual ID. And type crowd noise for the title. So QZB for the artist, and click Save. Now, when I hit Apply, I am given a few options. Rework splits takes us back to change our cut points. cancel splits undoes all of it and returns to the workbench. I am going to take back to the mix before we come back. So we are back in the mix view. I scroll to the bottom, and our final unknown track has become 3 with the crowd noise in the middle. From here, I could open any unknown in the workbench, just like we did. But for this demo, let us jump back to our split results. Here we are again, with our 3 tracks and the one we named by hand. I only want to work on the first subtrack, so I click it. And now, the workbench holds just that first track. I am going to show you how to scan it surgically by clicking just above the waveform to place probe points. I can click and drag any of them for fine positioning. Then I check I am on the standard scan, before clicking Run Probes and waiting for the magic. After a few seconds, you see each probe section being scanned. And there it is. We have a hit. I can use Apple Music to check it is right, reject it if it is wrong, or accept it if it is right. So I accept and confirm with accept and close case. It then asks whether I want to keep the result for my own library. Now I click Results to go back to my mix. Scroll to the bottom and there it is, updated in the tracklist. Perfect. But as a quick bonus, let me show you a lazier way to get where we just got. Here we are back at our unsplit track. I click the 8-second probe preset, which is as fine as we can go. Notice all the overlapping probe points above the waveform. I check we are still on standard. Then run all 30 probes. That takes longer with so many more of them, so we have sped it up here. And there you go. It's split into 2 tracks. Technically 2, although we called it 3 by hand to account for the DJ effects and the crowd noise. It found our track the lazy way, and it did not find the last one. That last one almost certainly is not in any catalogue anyone can scan. A genuine unknown, for now. But rescan in a couple of weeks and you never know. That's all for now. Happy sleuthing! If you liked what you saw, head over to MixSleuth.com and hit the download button to get sleuthing. Scanning your own library is free forever. No card, no sign-up, and every download starts with a 30-day trial of online track ID and exports. Thanks for watching.